Okay, we're going to do a typing tutorial for a 1928 Underwood 4B, which is 4-bank, which means it's got 4 rows of keys. There is a 3-bank in both Corona and Underwood, which are just even smaller. But this is a 4-bank, 1928. We're going to take a look at it. So right here is your carriage release. It's on the right side, and you just press that down and release the carriage, and you can hear the bell, and the bell will sound when you get within a few characters of the margin, and you set the margins, and they're right behind. This plate doesn't flip over, but they're right behind here, and you just press and drag your margin tabs. Okay, so you're going to see the ribbons are exposed. And these have little twist caps on them. And so you want to use your metal spools. I mean, the universal ribbon is the right size. And you can try putting a universal ribbon in, but we just recommend using the metal spools. And you can always send them in, and we'll wrap new fresh ribbon in it for you if you want. When you change out the ribbon, oh, and when you twist the caps back on, make sure you don't go all the way down and tighten it, because it'll keep the spool from turning. So you want to leave it up just a little bit so the spool is free to turn. Okay, right here is, make sure when you put in new ribbon and you thread it, it's threaded through the guides properly, and you can look at up close images to see where those go. Your ribbon reversal is going to be right here, because when you get to the end of the spool direction, then there's still plenty of ink in your ribbon. You just want to reverse the direction and go back and forth multiple times until you use up all the ink. And then you can unscrew your caps, take them out, and again, either insert a universal ribbon, or we recommend just sticking with your metal spools. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and do a typing demo. And by the way, on this one, normally the Underwood 4-bank, you're going to see the Underwood logo, our name in gold stenciling up here, along with a sticker to the left side. Somebody has painted over this. So if you were to see this in person, you could see where they have painted over that. The same with down here. Normally there is gold stenciling all the way across, and what it says Underwood Standard Portable Typewriter, but again, somebody has painted over that in the past. All right, your paper is going to go right here against this back plate. You just set that there and turn that through. Okay, let's go ahead and do our typing demo. Again, number 1 is not there, so you use the lowercase l. This is a 1928 Underwood 4-bank. Okay. Even though this typewriter has obviously seen better days externally, the typing mechanisms, these keys, are in fantastic condition. I will say this handle is a little bit harder to use, so you know, it might be a little frustrating. 1, it's teeny tiny, and 2, you kind of have to press it really good to get it to go to the next line. But the keys and the typing itself, man, these are bouncing up really nice. I just did a video with a Royal with the same thing. These are the original glass keys. You can see the discoloration, which I love. It brings character to the typewriter. But as far as the ability to type on this and type well, and this is in excellent condition mechanically. So this would be something that you could probably travel with. It does have, oops, so the shift lock popped out, which actually is pretty common for but most of us aren't going to shift lock for like ever for a full line. But this is pretty common for these older typewriters, but just know that the shift lock on this one does not hold after a few keys. Anyways, I was saying this might be a good travel typewriter. The case is actually really cool. It's got some vintage travel stickers on it, but the case would need to have some new hinges and a new handle put on it. But it is a little more diminutive. It's thinner, so it would be a good travel case. Just know that for this particular one, the case needs some work. But if you're looking for a good travel typewriter, the Underwood 4-bank might be really nice because it's not as boxy as some of the other like Corona or Royal cases. This one is a little more narrow. So you can click on the link in the description to go to our Etsy listing and see images of what that case looks like so you know what we're talking about. It is actually a good travel case, and this would be a good travel typewriter. So this shift lock is going to be, if you want to do a whole line, this is going to be a little frustrating for you. But like I said, most of us don't type a full line of caps. Okay, let's do the, So this one is just for black only. My husband put a black-red ribbon in here. This actually needs to be a black only ribbon. So we will fix that on here. And so when it ships out, it will be a black only ribbon because this does not have, oh wait, see, not paying attention. Boop, right there. I'm not perfect. What can I say? So bleep that last part. I don't take time to edit these. It takes me long enough to do it. So you're just going to have to deal with my bleepers, bloopers, blunders, whatever you want to call. Now let's try the red ribbon. I was getting ready to throw my husband under the bus, and I was the wrong that missed it. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all. I don't know why I stick with this line. I just can't get it out of my head when I'm typing. Okay. Woohoo! Love this typewriter. But I'm going to take a picture of this so you can see each typewriter has kind of, it's like a fingerprint, has its own type. So you can see the N, the bottom part of the N doesn't show up, and same, it looks like the G. So you can kind of look and just see what, how the letters look. But overall, it's great. I love this typewriter. And it's, like I said, this would be a good travel journaling typewriter. I don't know that would be a good manuscript typewriter for big projects, just because the return handle, I personally find annoying. It needs to be longer and be able to advance easier. And then the shift lock could potentially be annoying. If you're trying to shout in a sentence, that's going to be hard. By the end, you might be really shouting. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. I think you're going to love this typewriter. Like I said, as far as typing, it's in excellent condition. Externally, it obviously has a lot of wear. It's been painted over some things. But overall, this is a great typewriter. Thanks so much for watching. Y'all have a great day. Please subscribe and visit our other sites. Take care.